Hello and welcome to my Pokemon Horizons episode 16 review, and do I need to say anything? It's peak, go watch it. But really, this is a fantastic episode, and you know it's going to cook when the episode starts with a catch. This case being Dot getting Quaxly, and we'll basically just get to spend the episode with the three kids as they try to track down Nico's pendant. It does seem a bit irresponsible for Freed to leave Nico with two rookie trainers after he's been targeted, but it works out. It's really fun seeing them piece together where Spinel could be from things like the news announcing that the last boat of the day is leaving, which prompts Nico to call Freed, who goes after it as the kids miss the ship. So Freed battles this guy who's actually hired as a distraction, so the kid's thinking wasn't too far off. And I really like that both Cap and Freed tell that this guy isn't Spinel by his battle style. The Pokeball for Arboliva reacts as a truck goes by, so they assume since the pendant resonates with them, it must still be nearby, and then Freed split up. It's Quaxly who decides to take Dot onto a ship where she gets ambushed by Behemoth and Magneton. And I like how we see how Quaxly is close to her, first saving her from losing her memories, and then she realises she has to step up and fight as she orders Quaxly to fire a water gun up to the sky. Liko and Roy notice the water gun, and as the cargo ship starts to leave, Roy runs ahead and puts his hand out for Liko, so they're both on it. I love how Spinel taunts Dot, telling her that he expected someone more capable, and as Magneton charges up, Sprigatito rushes in and saves Dot. In general, I think it's pretty awesome to see the three come together and work hard to fight, because yeah, individually, they are going to be weaker than Spinel, but being able to work together is their strength. Spinel is fighting alone, aside from the decoy. I particularly enjoyed how Spinel threatened Liko's memories again. Roy pushed ahead and told Liko she wasn't alone, but also chimes in how they have to rescue her precious pendant. This fires Liko up, telling him to return her pendant and then to face him in battle. Quaxly gets targeted a lot, but eventually a Leafage can stop Magneton and Behem's combo attack. Sprigatito and Quaxly use a combo to chase off Behem, while Roy tries getting Fuecoco to fire off an Ember at Magneton that misses. So Roy gets Fuecoco to attack again, but also sends out Watchel to peck it. It catches Fuecoco, Magneton, and Spinel off guard since it was a silly move, as Watchel jumps off Fuecoco's head to get some speed. He causes a squabble, which is going to be followed up next episode. It's also pretty awesome to see how Dot gets into enjoying the battle. She never really thought about experiencing it before, and as she gets into it, she's having a lot of fun. And it'd be nice to see if she thinks she's been missing a lot and keeping herself cooped up, you know? She gets very quick to claim their victory, but seeing Umbreon jump out and just be at another level to the other Pokemon, overpowering the kids no problem, was kind of intimidating, to be honest. And I think it's probably a bit Deus Ex Machina-y. As Liko is saying she's going to save her pendant, it starts to glow and resonate, and for some reason Spinel takes it outside where Liko can get it. And when she has it back and, Umbreon's about to attack again, Arboliva is released on Pokeball, which gets Spinel to retreat and later decides it's that Liko girl that's the key. I really hope the pendant saving Liko is not a trend that will stay, because it feels like it really robs her of her potential for growth. And we actually get to see Liko reflect on the trouble she's made for everyone else, which is good. It's nice to see her have an opinion on being targeted by people. We also get to see Dot coming out to thank her for coming to save her, while Liko said Dot did the same for her. Just in general, get an apology from Dot for hiding the fact that she's hiding Nidothing. Liko doesn't get it, so Dot just yells out she's Nidothing, and that's kind of like where we leave them for the episode. And our last scene is other explorers questioning Spinel about what the pendant is. Of course he doesn't fully know, so the meeting is adjourned. And he says to Umbreon, he didn't really report everything. And you know what, that probably explains why he's not kicked off a mission like a Methio was. Speaking of that though, it's really cool to see the other explorers have a scene where a Methio is kicked off. And their full designs, they look fantastic, I really enjoy it. So yeah, this is just an all around really great episode. It was nice to really just focus on the kids and them retrieving the pendant into their own hands. Even though of course the other Rising Volt tacklers are also on the hunt for it. Seeing the three of them come together and fighting Spinel was so rewarding after seeing how much trouble he had caused them and what they had been through. Liko and Dot chasing off a Behem in particular was really satisfying for that reason. In general, Dot starting her journey as a trainer was nice too. Personally, I don't think they're going to become a trio, but having Dot as a more present and active participant is always welcomed. She's probably my favourite Rising Volt tackler behind Roy and Freed. It almost feels kind of surreal seeing her battling already alongside Liko and Roy. But I'm so for it, and I want to see her grow as a trainer since she's already declared her battle style as clever. I need more of that. Let's talk about Spinel. He's the best antagonist in the series so far. The fact that he's caused this much trouble for them to a point of Freed not even knowing what he looked like this far in just shows how safe he's playing it. While the kids teamed up against him, I'm sure if the pendant hadn't resonated like it had, it would have taken Freed's intervention to stop Umbreon, and seeing him realise Liko's importance in all this and have more curiosity about pendant was exciting. I want to see what role he'll play in the future. And I feel really bad if I didn't mention how nice the animation and effects work is here. I'm not an animation pro or anything, so I won't go too deep into it. Just all I know it's a visual treat for a fantastic episode.